A blessed Maundy Thursday to you, Bethany Lutheran. I'd like to start off by reading part of the reading that we're going to have tonight at our Maundy Thursday live stream worship service. That's at 6 o'clock tonight. Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands and that he had come from God and was going to God, got up from the table, took off his outer robe, and tied a towel around himself. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel that was tied around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus answered, "You do not know what I am doing, but later you will understand." Peter said to him, "You will never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash, you will have no share with me." Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "One who has bathed does not need to wash, except for the feet, but is entirely clean, and you are clean, though not all of you." For he knew who was to betray him. For this reason he said, "Not all of you are clean." After he had washed their feet, disciples' feet, and put away his robe, he returned to the table. Then when he had gone out, Jesus said, "Now the Son of Man has been glorified, and God has been glorified in him. If God has been glorified in him, God will also glorify him in himself, and will glorify him at once. Little children, I am with you only a little longer. You will look for me, as I said to the Jews, so now I say to you, where I am going, you cannot come. I give you a new commandment, that you love one another just as I have loved you. You also should love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." The Maundy Thursday, which comes from the Latin word mandatum, which means command, is where we get the word Maundy, the command Sunday. And what the command is to love one another as he has loved us. To love one another. Now, he shows his love by taking the role of a servant and the lowest slave and washes his disciples' feet. And that had me thinking, we don't do this very often. In our culture, it's kind of different. Matter of fact, I think we've taken a reverse where it's more humbling to have our feet washed than to be the foot washer, because that's not a tradition of our culture. But I started thinking, feet are kind of an odd thing, and we keep them covered up. And so what I'd like you to do now is join with me in the releasing of the feet. So as you can see, I have my beautiful purple-blue socks on, and we'll just take those off. And I uncovered my ugliest foot, so nobody needs to worry. This is my foot. I was born with a club foot. You can't tell from there, but my little toe has never touched the ground. And feet are weird, but they do marvelous things. They take us where we want to go. They keep us balanced. If you lose a toe or two, you have a hard time with your balance. Some of you may know that. I had a hard time learning to walk with my club foot because I don't have the exact balance. I think that's probably why I'm so clumsy. Some of us, our feet can make us very fast. Some of our feet have taken us to wide and exotic locations. Our feet take us where we're to serve. And now we're at home. So I was thinking, this might be a good day for people to wash each other's feet. So if you're at home with somebody, you can wash somebody's feet, or if you're all alone, you can wash your own feet as a way of being good to yourself and being good to others. Because the foot is a marvelous gift. It's the foot that takes us to the place where we can speak the gospel. It's the foot that takes us to the place where we can show love to others. It's the foot that takes us to the place where we can be disciples of Christ. Washing the feet is very important because the feet does so much good work for us. So you might have beautiful feet or You might have feet that are a little different like mine, or you might just have normal everyday feet. They may itch, they might smell, but they're beautiful in all of its forms. May your feet take you where Christ is calling you. May your feet help you to bring love to those who you are near during this difficult time. May your feet touch your near neighbors with love and grace. And may you carry the command to love one another as Jesus loved us. This way, everyone will know that we are his disciples. So make a call to a friend, make a call to one of the other members of our community. Reach out with love. Isolated, but loving. Have a great Maundy, Thursday. I'll see you tonight at 6 o'clock on the live stream at BethanyIowafalls.net. God bless.